So when I was pulling out of my home the other morning to go to work, when I stepped on the accelerator to pull off, guess what happened? Nothing. I mean, you can hear the engine, you know that it's working, but the car wasn't going anywhere. And so immediately I looked down, and upon doing so, I figured out what was going on. You see, I had made it out of reverse, but didn't quite make it into drive. And so which gear did that leave me in? It left me in neutral. Now, I know I'm not the only one that this has happened to, but there is one thing in particular that I want us to all take notice of. You see, when you look down at your gearbox, it doesn't matter how close you are to being in drive. Until you get into the right gear, you're not going anywhere. All of the car's efforts are in vain. And sometimes that's how life feels. Sometimes, I know I'm not the only one, it feels like in life that you're just giving life everything you have. You're waking up in the morning, you're going hard day after day, but every time you look up, you're no closer to your destination than you were the day before. And that can be a very frustrating feeling. And if you're feeling like that today, my question to you is this: are you in the right gear? You see, being in the right gear just means that you're operating and walking in your purpose. The word purpose means to operate as intended, to do what someone was designed to do. Are you walking in your purpose? You see, the purpose and the design of that car was to get me to my destination, but until the car was in the right gear, it could never fulfill its purpose. The Bible says in Jeremiah 29:11 that God has a plan and a purpose for your life, and it's to prosper you and not to harm you, to give you hope and a future. As sweet as God's plans are for your life, those plans will not unfold until you decide to walk in your purpose. That's the key to being in the right gear. So I'm gonna ask you again, are you in the right gear? Are you fulfilling your purpose? It is critical that you know what your purpose is in life. Dr. Miles Monroe said, when the purpose of something is not known, the abuse of it is inevitable. And so, do you know what your purpose is? You see, if you don't know what your purpose is, Bishop T.D. Jakes says it like this: if your purpose is undetermined, then the clue is in your passion, those gifts and those passions God has given you. So if you have not figured out your purpose, then start with your passion. Start with those gifts. What is those things that you're passionate about? What is those things that you're gifted at? And are you pursuing it? Because if you do not walk in your purpose, if you do not shift into the right gear, you are at risk at spending your life in neutral.